It's bars and beyond, the stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap, they said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine, pick a mountain, we find the largest to climb. What's good? It's your boy DeMarco with my co-host Courtney Levette, and we are introducing Bars and Beyond to the world.
We're here. Can we round of applause for ourselves for
We gotta give it up. We gotta give it up. It's been a long time coming.
The long road is here.
Long time coming, and we are gonna bring y'all the dopest in the hip hop side, the sports, the relationships. We're gonna give y'all crazy angles from all of them. And what we're going to do today is talk about some recaps of 2017 things.
It's over. It's no more 2017.
It flew by, didn't it?
It did. I swear I feel like I woke up yesterday and it was 2017. And I was like, oh, it's 2018. Where did the year go?
It's crazy.
Where did the year go? And a lot of stuff happened in 2017. A lot
of stuff. So we're going to tap into a whole bunch of that for real. So give y'all a little rundown. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Been a hip-hop artist for years, a manager, current CEO of Fly 93.5.
I was going to say, did you forget?
And we is definitely
it's okay,
co-CEO. And we making it happen for real. We need y'all to download the app. We got some major stuff coming in 2018. Mm-hmm. We're about to take this platform of this internet radio to an entirely new level that y'all ain't seen before.
Facts. So, as he said before, I am Courtney Levette, and I'm pretty much a media head. This is all I do. This is what I do each and every day. Been doing internet radio for forever, and Fly 93 is home, so we got to be, in your ears, on your TV.
Tell them where you from.
I'm from Rome, Georgia. It's this big. I have to say Georgia because if I tell people I'm from Rome, they be like, how long is the flight over there?
Right.
It's just up the street. Yeah. It's just up the street. It's not even that far, really.
Rome, Georgia.
Rome, Georgia. Small town, but very nice, modest people.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say about that.
So what we're going to do, we're going to get into the recap of 2017. Yes. And the first thing we're going to get into is the song of the year. Now, for me, I got kind of a tie going on here. Usually I'm real hip hop, but I got a lot.
You have a tie.
I got a tie because I couldn't make up my mind.
But you have to. That's kind of the point. Song of the year.
Song
There's
of the year.
Not two winners.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What's your
two? If I have to go with the actual song of the year, I'm gonna say Bruno Mars. That's what I like. For the year, that song just killed everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, wherever you go, whatever genre, whatever color. When that song played on the radio, in the clubs, it went all the way up. You hear me? I gotta give a big salute to him. He shut it down. To me, right now, he's the closest thing we got to Michael Jackson. As far as his real effect on the culture, he's doing major things.
That's a strong opinion.
Very, very, because he's killing stuff. These last couple albums, I've been very impressed. So then the other one I would say is that SZA Weekend. Everybody been rocking with that. Yeah. Now the connotation and what it's about, of course, everybody can talk about that. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother show.
Stay with us to the relationship part.
Yeah.
Stay with us until we get to the relationship
when we get to that part, But at the end of the day, as far as an actual song, that thing is just crazy, man. Shout out to SZA. So what's yours?
That was a good, references to song of the year. Mm-hmm. Bruno, I can agree with you on that though about him being kind of close to Michael.
Kind of close.
But when I say kind of close, I mean really far.
Mike's the GOAT.
Yeah, really. That way. But I mean, I guess I see the similarities in the two artists, but Mike is Mike. Right. But my song of the year is Cardi, Bodak Yellow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
First of all, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of the song, but it never fails. As soon as they play it, it's you just have to sing. It's
you got to.
Something in that beat makes you. It's almost what's the song? The Cash Money song, the song that women always twerk to.
Oh, bounce that.
What is it? Cash. No.
Hot Girl?
Oh gosh, what all the ladies know.
Slow motion?
Yes, taking over for the 2000.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's when you hear
that
it's automatic. You you have to dance.
Absolutely.
That's how I
absolutely.
feel about Bodak Yellow. Like,
Right,
you just
right.
have to sing the words. So
yeah, absolutely.
that was my song of the year.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a monster. I mean, shout out to Cardi B.
person of the year goes to
Whoa,
Cardi
she
B.
is goals of the year. For a recap of 2007, Cardi B is the goals of the year for every
Goals.
artist,
Yeah.
period. Everybody wants to have that kind of glow up.
Yeah.
2017, it was crazy. She did her thing.
Went from stripper to reality star to mega star in what, 2 years?
Literally.
Like
And-
2 years.
Yeah, and once Bodak dropped, that little
It's a wrap.
about 6 month run was amazing.
You know, she beat out Taylor Swift for the #1 spot.
What?
She beat out Taylor Swift.
Shout out
Taylor
to Cardi.
Swift. Yeah.
Woo! She got it out the mud. You hear me? So that let everybody know, whatever your situation is, it's a
can
way
do it.
out. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
a way out for real. And you never know who it's gonna be. So don't ever sleep on somebody because you never who that next. Nobody's seen this coming. I don't give a
Right.
fuck who you are.
Right.
Nobody's seen Cardi having this kind of glow up.
I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, she's funny. I think she's a character, a musician, like an artist. I would have been like, yeah, no.
Right.
You're on Love and Hip Hop. Like, you're not about to. But she proved me wrong. I'm a fan of her music now.
She did it. She did
Yeah.
it.
So,
Yeah.
what we got?
So the next thing we got is we're gonna go with best hip hop album of the year. Now for me, I touched on this a few weeks ago. I took it to the lab. I listened to probably about 6 or 7 times. I'm a lyricist. Always been into lyricism. Came up on Nas and Rakim, Wu-Tang, all of that kind of Jay-Z, of course. Salute to them. But this guy, Saha the Prince, finally got his opportunity. He's been writing for people for years, and he dropped a gem for 2017. It's a lot of big albums. I think this has been one of the biggest years for hip hop in a long time
It is.
overall.
I agree.
There's been a
It
lot
is.
of bangers. I think it was actually 2 classics that came out this year, and this No Dope on Sundays was one of them for sure. Top to
Yeah.
bottom, ridiculous. The bars,
Yeah.
the content, the beats, everything was on. He makes great songs. I gotta give it to him. So he got the album of the year for me.
And you know, Saha is my favorite rapper. Like, he's
What?
like my all-time, like,
I did
current
not
rapper.
know
Like,
that.
yes, I'm a Saha. Dead
That's
crazy. Like, I got to interview him like a couple years back.
Okay.
Super dope. Like,
Yeah.
I love him, and I'm like, why don't you have an album out? Like,
Right.
what are you doing? But a lot of people talked a lot of trash about that album.
What? What
A
can
lot
they
of people
say?
talk-
What is that?
because he's a lyricist, so a lot of people don't. They can't understand what he's saying. They have to listen to it back and back and
Over and
back
over again.
to understand. But I'm like, that's kind
That's
of the point.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
kind of
makes
the point to you to
legendary artists who they
Right.
are.
Right.
Like,
So, I
don't
mean,
even understand.
I love the album.
What is that?
Yeah.
Can somebody tune in and tell me what that? Basically, y'all saying
I wouldn't
since
be a
I have to
dummy.
listen more than once and I don't understand
Yeah.
it, it's not good.
They want to be dummies inside.
Oh my God.
That's, I mean, you
terrible.
have to be ignorant to say, oh, you have to listen to that too many times to understand what he's talking about. But he's putting you on game.
Period.
So, leading into that, putting people on game, my album of the year goes to Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
And 444, and it's
444.
crazy because I'm not a Jay-Z fan.
Damn.
I'm not a Jay fan.
Okay, that's a shock.
I'm not at all, like, I think he's a great artist, but I'm just not a big,
Not
like,
a big fan.
Hove, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. We can go back and forth on that all day.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big Jay fan. But that 444, I had to take my hat off
It's
for.
crazy.
And it was hard because I wanted to give it to Kendrick for Damn.
Yeah.
Because that album.
That's my other. I got it as a classic. I think
like-
he dropped another gem.
And people didn't like that.
Same
People didn't like
reason.
that either. I'm just like,
Same reason.
y'all
Yeah,
just, I
same.
can't. They want to go here. Never mind. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
But that's
We're
my
gonna get
album
into
of the
that too.
year.
We're gonna get into that part too.
Yeah,
So,
and Jay just dropped the video for Family Feud.
Oh,
so he has
that's
Blue
my
Ivy.
favorite joint on there.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
Blue Ivy and Beyonce both in the video.
Yeah, what you say about the liquid gold on that joint? That's the one we say something about some liquid.
He
He
said-
feeding his kid liquid gold,
Is that that one?
liquid something.
I don't know. I know he talks about dang, I just had it. Okay. Yeah, he talks about a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know why I'm
fine.
having a moment
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
That's the way you talk about how you can be embarrassed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's just
The
family.
dog
Yeah,
find
family-
out what
yeah.
it
Right.
is.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
it.
so that album was dope, and
Crazy.
to win over a person like me who has strong opinions about Jay, salute.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. He
Yeah.
dropped I mean, the bars was obviously there, but he was able to what he's doing for me. And I gotta say this: there's no artist that gets any attention. Now, of course, he's not getting the love of a 20 to 25-year-old artist right now. It's impossible because he's not his era is not in the clubs no more. So the
Right.
people that grew up with him are no longer in that era. So of course, overall, he's not going to have the same impact.
There's a lot of them still in the club.
And those shouldn't be, right? And them niggas shouldn't
There's
be
a
in
lot of
there.
them still there.
Right. Then them niggas, they turning up the Lil Yachty though, trying to stay, right?
That is
Right.
true.
They ain't even going to
Trying to
admit
stay
that
relevant.
exactly. So my point is, like, he's not going to reach the people that he once reached, obviously, in the 90s. But at the same time, there's no artist that at this age was relevant at all. Like,
Beats is
at
trash.
all.
Yeah.
Like,
Trash.
at all.
Yeah.
So, I
Beats
mean,
is trash.
what?
The beats on 444
Nah,
was trash.
Bro, I'm trash.
This hip-hop, bro.
That's why he the engineer.
Yeah.
That's trash.
It's
We
hip-hop.
might need an engineer. He talking about the beats on 444.
You can have banging beats that are not
It's a
like
good album.
heavy.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good album. I said the beats are trash.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
I beg to differ.
You don't ride to
You
it.
know,
That
that's
shit
fine.
came out quick.
It's a good album.
Hey,
It was my album of the year.
It definitely was top 5, I think.
Yeah.
You know, of the year.
You have a top 5?
I do have a top
What's your
5.
top 5?
My top 5, obviously, that No Dope on Sunday is the album of the year. I got Kendrick, that damn,
Okay.
number 2. Bars and bars and bars, and he had everything you wanted. He had the straight hip hop stuff. He had the stuff with the 808, the bass. He had the stuff for the radios.
Yeah.
He had the stories. He had the whole package. It was like one of them. Kind of gave me the 90s kind of feel where they came out with like real albums put together really good.
Yeah.
Third, I got Jay-Z, the 444, just to be able to stay on this level, just any level at this point is amazing. Gotta salute him. I got Fab and Kiss. Those are, guys I came up with as like 2 of my favorite artists. Like I really always rocked with them. Just
wouldn't have thought
punchlines. Oh yeah,
I wouldn't have thought that one.
I'm major. I'm a major Fab and Kiss fan. Salute to them. Then I got Big Crit. That Forever is a Mighty Long Time. That was nasty. I mean, the beats was slapping. The bars always there. He a dude that definitely holds it down for Mississippi for real. Him and David Banner, of course. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's it. That's my top 5. That's my top 5 for sure.
Top 5, Kendrick, of course.
Kendrick.
Jay, of course. Big Crit, of course. Cause
Oh, you got Big Crit on there.
You have to.
Yeah,
you have to have
that
Crit
album
on the
was
top 5 of this year.
That album
right?
was a monster. I can't even lie.
But this one's probably gonna be like Eric. I'm like, what? But Future, that Future and Hendrix, those 2 albums.
What?
Future did that. I'm sorry, and I feel like he didn't get enough credit for those albums this year. Like he had some dope tracks like that. Hendrix. And I feel like Hendrix is for the ladies. Like
Yeah,
I
that
can
was
put
strictly-
Hendrix in and just
Yeah,
ride
that
out to
was
it. And there's no
strictly
rap
for
album where I'm just like, this is great. I'm not gonna skip a song.
Right.
On a rap album, I'm gonna skip a song here or there. Well, except for Jay's. I didn't skip anything on Jay's or Kendrick's. Or Crit's, really. Okay, so my top 5 is just like, okay. I might be lying. I don't know. But no, that Future, though, I guess I could say that a rapper like Future, like, I'm gonna click through your song. Like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, you was thinking that
Right.
was gonna be the case, right?
Hendrix.
Yeah, I rocked with Hendrix. I rocked with.
It was a dope. He just didn't get any credit for it this year. Future is never gonna outlive the shine of Russell Wilson at this point.
No, it's
I feel like he's just like Future's career hit a brick wall as soon as Russell Wilson and Sierra got married.
Yeah, it's he on another level. I mean, you talking about 2 whole different lanes,
though.
right? Oh,
I hate it.
Sierra's loving it.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure
Sierra's
she is. But
loving it.
they don't give Future. Okay, never mind. I'm not
Nah,
even gonna go there.
honestly, I ain't never been the biggest Future fan, but I do recognize that he is an excellent writer. I give it to him. He is a writer. He can make great songs. He picks out great beats. His production is always on point. You can't front on it. That's why his career is what it is, and he is the most cloned artist in the last 10 years. Can you agree with that? As far as somebody taking his style or something close to his
But
style.
I feel like he took somebody else's style.
Whose style did he take?
The auto-tune?
Yeah,
He got that from Wayne.
Wayne didn't make his. That wasn't his.
Wayne and
not
T-Pain.
singing though, not singing.
Wayne and
T-Pain,
T-Pain,
I could say that.
them 2 together equals Future. Sorry.
I don't know about that
Sorry.
one, Courtney Levette. I don't know.
know.
And now I get the auto-tune part, but I feel like he twisted it a different way. Like I don't think of him when I listen to him.
So who do you think is the clone of Future?
Panda is the number one. I mean,
What's that boy name? Designer.
Designer. He's the
does
number
he
one.
even really count? He had one
it
song.
was like that was the third biggest
But
song
he
of
had
that year.
one song. He's not even a real artist, and he can't even come to Atlanta anymore.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true. He can't.
Name one rapper that don't sound like Future is what you might say.
Yeah.
Tip.
He had
I'm talking about independent when you
that
listen
came
to
out
music
after.
that's in the
We're
club.
talking
right
about
now.
after Future because in
Migos.
Atlanta, who?
Migos.
I'll give you
none of them sound like
Migos.
Future.
Nah, I'll give you Migos. They have their own style. I don't even have no bicker about that. They have their own style.
Vic Mensa.
He's not from Atlanta. He's
No,
from
but you
Chicago.
said anybody who
I'm talking
came
about
after
from
Future.
the Atlanta
From
area.
Atlanta.
Because Atlanta is pretty much the biggest part of hip hop
Yeah,
right now.
he definitely been
Most of the
cloned.
artists are
He's
from
been
Atlanta.
cloned.
All the guys from everywhere else got their
So a
own
lot of
sound.
Migos
Yeah.
clones too.
Oh, a lot of Migos clothes too.
I just can we leave Migos? I don't want to leave the whole group in 2017.
Damn, you're
I
not a
just-
Migos fan?
I just want them to not rap the same on every song.
Stir fry.
You don't like that stir fry with
They
for
got a
real?
hit coming out.
I
right
don't
on
want
top
to
of the-
every. Literally, I put in the Migos album because I was excited. I was like, I want to hear. I want to see what all the hype is about.
Yeah.
I put the album in, and I think I might have been doing something else. I don't know. I was doing something. I had the headphones in. I looked at my phone. I'm on like track 6. I didn't even know that the song had been changing for 6
Oh,
songs.
wow.
I'm like,
So you said the first songs, all 6 blended in together
The
like
whole-
one joint? Like one
all
long
of their
joint?
songs sound exactly the same. It's like the beat is like a little bit tweaked to be different. It's just like,
Oh, wow. Wow.
yeah, like Migos, and I like them.
That stir fry.
That
I
stir
like
fry
them,
is
but
nuts,
Can
man.
it not be like?
But that's their style, though.
It's-
That's what make the what
Switch
make
it.
them switch
Switch
it.
it.
Just switch on.
Change, throw the whole verse in the trash. Start again. Start over and
Oh,
oh.
man.
And then he got Offset got Cardi rapping like
Win. Thank you.
I know that's your man. I know you love him. But
You better think. Offset.
Yeah,
no,
it's-
I won't attribute Cardi B's success to Offset. Sorry, I won't do that.
Nah,
No.
they kind of evening each other out at this point.
We talking about song.
That Bodak Yellow, but
Okay.
song wise, yeah, song
Offset.
I'm gonna take a hard pass on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wise. Hard pass.
She been in the studio long enough. She got it now.
I
The new
don't,
song is out. Man, come on, man.
I don't think it's because of
Can't
Offset.
deny. If you listen to the bitch album, first one, nothing like that. So
Nah.
he is a
She didn't
influence
have
to
the
that.
same type of money she got now, so her
That's about
engineers are
rapping.
different.
Your
Like,
rap flows don't got to
no,
do with your money.
I don't agree. So my 5th album of the year is SZA, Control.
Yeah,
So
that was a
you
that
gotta
was a
get,
banger
you have
too.
to get, like.
That was a banger too. I
She
must
did
admit.
that. She was like
Yeah.
really the only female who had any type of real work going on this year.
Mhm.
I know. I think K Michelle put out an album. It was good, but it wasn't like a wow factor or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
there's nothing to believe. But SZA definitely took
SZA.
over.
But I don't know where her career is going.
Why you say that?
I don't know, cause you have SZA, you have the her stage name is her.
Her stage name is her.
There's SZA, and then there's another artist. Her stage name is her h.e.r. But she's so dope. When I say she's so that
So she's like a double.
Her name is
she's
her.
Like a.
No.
So why are we saying SZA?
I'm comparing the two.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you saying
So there's
her.
SZA, and then there's
And then
another
there's her.
artist. Her name is her.
Oh, okay. I got you now. And her is SZA sounds like her.
I think they're similar artists. I think they're in I think we're in the stage of everybody's trying to find like the next Beyonce.
Uh-huh.
So we have these artists that are good, but there's nobody really. I guess more so women are trying to be rappers now. I don't know.
That's. I
If
mean,
if
they're
it's like, I don't
following the
wanna-
Bryson Tillers and what hip hop music is turning. Music is turning into one blend of hip hop and rap.
'cause
It's not going to
every
be
rapper want to sing.
absolutely and
singers
vice
wanna
versa.
rap, and it's like
So in a few years, it's going to be
please
one
no,
category.
please no.
Yeah, it's not going to be. So it's Drake, Think Drake, and guys like that. That's just.
I
what it
like
is.
Drake, but he can't even sing.
Yeah, he decent, you know.
No, he cannot sing. He's terrible.
He definitely ain't no Luther Vandross or no shit.
He not even. I don't know. That's like Nicki Minaj singing to me. Like I feel like Drake and Nicki Minaj singing is just like why?
Yeah.
Why do I have to hear this?
Yeah,
Change the station.
They just trying to lock down that pop, lane and using their fame, but obviously they not, vocally on a level of, nobody like Jennifer Hudson or nothing like that.
I know. Like where is Jennifer? Oh, she just got
Hey.
divorced from
From
her.
the
no,
dude.
they were never married. They never got married. They've been like engaged for like 10 years.
What? I
But
thought they was married.
No.
They got a whole kid and was engaged for all them years and never was married.
They were never married.
That's crazy.
Never married.
That's crazy. So we're going to talk about biggest moments of 2017. What do you think is one of the biggest moments of 2017?
What did you call it? Government funded storms. No, the hurricanes, man, like that was crazy.
Crazy.
Like Miami, like first of all, traffic here in Atlanta was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane, because everybody from Florida came up to here. And it's just like, okay, there's a hurricane in Florida, there's a hurricane in Texas, a hurricane that knocked out power in an entire country, which, by the way, the power is still not on there, which is weird.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is like the biggest moment of 2017. Like, where are these hurricanes coming from? Oh, the freaking fire in Cali.
That looked like some stuff straight off
movie.
of something that Will Smith starred in. It looked like some of that.
What
Like, for real. Like,
Independence Day.
yeah.
You better get your
It looked
Bible.
like some real, I mean, that angle of seeing that fire behind there, it's like,
creepy.
there's no way that all of these natural disasters are just all of a sudden happening back to back to back in 1 year. Stuff that have never happened in the history of the United States, all coming like in
at
droves.
the same time,
so
like,
this definitely has to be something behind this. It's just, I don't believe in no kind of coincidences like that. So.
And then we got actual snow.
Yeah.
We had actual snow.
Real.
Like, it was like real
in Georgia.
fluffy snow.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's going to be a light dusting. I left the office. I'm like, I cannot see the like windshield on my car. Like, I'm scraping snow, like snow. I'm like, I don't like this. That's why I live in Georgia.
Exactly.
Like,
That's the whole point of being
snow.
down here.
Yeah.
And then how did the meteorologists totally miss it? Like where they thought, it's gonna be 2 inches, and it's like a whole 9
like
or 11 inches.
Like 10 inches.
Yeah.
Of snow.
Like how did you just be off by 9 inches of snow? Who's off by 9 inches?
Because the government is doing it.
Right.
But don't shut us down though, because I love my government.
Hey.
No? Yeah.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech. They gonna get this shit off. They gonna be
Net
like,
neutrality,
they gonna be like, why is it be honest off there?
Hey, it's been
Please stand by.
It's been some crazy stuff, like as far as moments. I think that was what I was going to say was like also the weather. It's like amazing. I was just out in Vegas last week and it felt like I was in Ohio in Vegas.
Really?
Yes, and I know it gets cold there, but it was like literally at nighttime it was like 26 or 27 degrees one night.
Oh my God.
And we're in Nevada, right? And then the fact that I've been down here in Georgia and we've been comparing weather and it's been colder than Ohio the last 2 or 3 weeks until a couple days.
It's been so
ago.
cold here.
It's been nuts.
So cold.
And there's no way it didn't used to be like this. So this is definitely something's behind this. There's
Someone.
Yeah, and I don't know what the ultimate goal is of it, of trying to even out the seasons around here or whatever, but
Global warming is real.
It's super real.
Global warming.
It's
we'll
super
blame it on
real.
that.
Oh man.
What's your saying of the year? Like what's the biggest saying that
the biggest saying of the year is, do I look like I got left off bad and bougie?
You can't say it like that. You gotta say it.
Do I look like I got left off bad and bougie?
You gotta come back a little bit. You gotta look like I'm bad and bougie. Like, you gotta say it real fast, right?
Yeah, and what's so funny is that he said it so low and he said it so fast. No, they like, huh? They're like, huh? And then it turned it up to where it looked like, they trying to be funny. Yeah. But that was everybody. That was the biggest meme of 2017. Yeah. Every response to what you trying to play me was, if you was trying to tell somebody, don't be trying to play me, that's what you was going to say for 2017. Yeah. It was hilarious. It was.
It was.
So what was yours?
First of all, I don't even care.
Right.
Like,
everybody
that was like, first of all, was the thing to say.
About everything, situation.
It was. Hey, yo, I gotta go to the bathroom. First of all, anybody tell you can go to the bathroom. Like, it was, first of all, it was with everything.
Yeah.
Like,
you getting checked about everything.
First of all, nobody asked you if you was left off bad and bougie. Like, what? Yes. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I used first of all
That was like a go-to for you.
Not a go-to, but I use it a lot.
Yeah.
Too often, actually.
It's real convenient and it's
go-to.
always funny. You know what I'm saying? You
It's
can always
funny.
bring it in and it do a little something. For
First
you.
of all, it's like my jam. I was here for first of all. Like,
Right, the whole year.
I think people are still using it though, but I think it's like leave that in 2017.
Yeah, no
It's not
doubt.
gonna know what it is.
We're gonna go into game of the year in sports. We get into the sports part.
I feel
of
like
the
I
show.
show. Should get up and leave the show now.
And
'Cause I want us to continue to do
I know
this.
this is a hurtful moment right here. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a couple minutes to kind of, soak a little bit. If
First
you
of
need
all,
to.
I don't even care. First of all.
That was perfect. That was perfect timing right there. So I had to go with the obvious game of the year. If y'all didn't see this game, you was definitely slept under a rock or something. I don't know what to tell you. But it was the Atlanta Falcons versus the New England Patriots. And I was here for it. I was in Atlanta. And I was at a house party that was so lit. And that first 3 quarters, it felt like we was in a movie. It was epic. Atlanta Falcons about to get their first Super Bowl in history. Was up 28-3. It was like
that
there's
number?
no
That's the number you want to
way.
use. You want to use that. You want to use the numbers.
I just got to give the people that was under the rock
They
a nice
know.
visual.
They know.
Because they, if they was right. So it was, the game was over. Everybody like, we about, the bets is up. Niggas just lost $10,000 thinking the Patriots was going to win, whatever. Thinking that anyway. So thinking that. And all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, this dude decides, this offensive coordinator for the Falcons decides on the third and whatever it was, to instead of just run the ball and kick a field goal and go up 3 more points that seals the game, we gonna throw it. We gonna try to kill these niggas. We gonna try to light the scoreboard up and score 38, 40 points on them. Goes backwards. Gets a penalty. Goes backwards. Now you're no longer in field goal range. So you don't get no points. You know what happens after that?
I think we all seen the game.
Yeah, I'm just,
I think we all seen the highlight
I'm
reel.
doing my replay, my little, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A little,
all right.
R.I.P. to Dick Enberg. I'm doing my Dick Enberg replay.
Definitely digging the nail in my
long
heart
story
right
short,
I mean, you gave like in depth.
I'm
like
going,
I had to relive the entire game again. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
So if you
bad.
see my face, look like I'm about to cry. Like I'm reliving a horrific day.
I'm gonna cut Courtney Levesque some slack here. So the ending result was the New England Patriots made the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history, won the game, and everybody was like, "What the fuck just happened?" It was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life from a football. I'm a major football fan, crazy. So that was my game.
I almost fought a 60-year-old man that night.
Oh, he was talking that Cash Money, wasn't he?
It was ugly.
He was.
It was I'm
He was about to
sorry.
get them
If you're
hands.
watching this, I'm sorry.
He was
Not
about to
really.
get them hands.
Oh yeah, he's looking at the If my mom wouldn't have been there, I'd have fought him. Straight up. I would have fought him. Like, square up. We
Like
about to
straight
fight
up,
'cause
like straight up.
I don't like you. Like, I don't like you. But, like, even, like, we played the Saints, and somebody from the Saints bought one of those little floater, like, the little, like, blimps with the tail, like, the little, you know how they promote stuff, like,
Yeah.
and it said, "May we never forget 28-3." Blew it
Oh,
around the bins.
That's grimy.
Petty.
Flew it around the bins. Though somebody really cashed out for that. That's hashtag petty.
That's why they lost.
Hashtag
Hashtag petty, you lost. No, so the game of the year for me was Auburn versus Alabama.
Ooh,
like,
classic.
that game.
Woo.
That game.
You got to give us. So people that was under the rock.
So the people that was under the rock, Auburn pulled through. Go, War Eagle. I'm an Auburn fan. Game 14-26. Alabama failed their first 6 of third down. Like they missed. Wait, I wrote this wrong. I wrote my notes wrong. But anyway, it don't matter because Alabama lost, and I don't really care. And I don't like Nick Saban, but no, Alabama just did not play a good game. Like I was watching it and I was shocked because first of all, shit.
There you go. There you go. It's
I wasn't trying to do that, but no. Alabama was the number 1 seed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Auburn was number 6.
Uh-huh.
So nobody was really expecting Auburn to go in and beat Alabama.
No, wasn't he
But Alabama played like trash. Trash. Missing field goals, fumbling the ball. And
Jalen Hurt was
yeah,
terrible.
like, it was ugly. It was an ugly game, but, it was beautiful for me because Auburn won. But then, Alabama had to find their way, sneak their way on back in the playoffs. So now, they get...
Yeah, and they made it over Ohio State, which is some bullshit.
Didn't Ohio State just win?
Last night, but
Yeah.
that wasn't the playoffs.
It was just a bowl game.
Yeah, so we should have been playing tomorrow instead of Alabama.
Oh.
Yeah, so we got shit. It's cool. We'll be back next year. And last time we played y'all, what happened? Zeke happened on y'all ass. It's gonna happen again with another running back.
That was a good game, and I had to be neutral when Auburn played Georgia because I'm a Georgia and Auburn fan.
Yeah.
So that was a kind of awkward game, but you know what? I attribute our losses to the New Orleans Saints.
Everything goes back to the New Orleans
Everything
Saints.
is them and that hoodoo voodoo crap that they be doing over there. Like, that's the only way that we have no championships in this city. I blame them.
Yeah, because it's been a long time. But y'all got another look.
forever.
If y'all win and do what y'all supposed to do, y'all be straight.
Yeah, because we're about to. Well, we would have already played by the time y'all see this. So hopefully.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
So now we about to get into what's always a fun thing to talk about. Controversial thing to talk about.
I was going to say fun.
I ain't going to say always fun, but controversial. And people learn a lot. And everybody got opinions and things they done went through. But
somebody going to leave mad.
This is the relationship part. And my homegirl, Courtney Levette,
He just wants to use me.
Has some stuff that, that there's going to be some talking pieces for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So leave comments and stuff. Hit us up.
How about, can y'all send in your relationship drama? And we can read it on air?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we can run down some stuff and bring it back, see what people think, and maybe
we can get you some
good
help.
advice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
So talk to me.
I guess I could just tell a story.
You could tell a story.
I don't know.
There you go.
There's so many stories that guys... Why are men liars? Let's go there. Why do y'all lie?
Because
that's the biggest. I'm
gonna say the reason why men are liars is because a lot of men don't have the confidence in themselves that they could tell a woman the real life facts and the woman will stay. They don't have the confidence. They think if they tell them the truth, they're gonna leave, and they don't want to take the chance. So they figure if I lie and get her to a point of where her heart is into it, then when the truth comes out, then it's gonna be a little harder for her to scoot on up out of my life.
But that's stupid. Let me tell you
why
it's
actually
stupid. Let me tell you why it's stupid. Because if I meet you day one, I don't know if I'm even gonna like you 6 months from now. Period. So now you've lied and did all this for something that doesn't even matter at this point. So if you have another situation, or if you got kids somewhere, or if you really don't play professional baseball like you lied and said you did, just say that up front. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know you. Who are you for me to lie to you? Yeah. So if I'm just like, hey, my name is Bob, and we go on a date, this is what it is.
Right.
Like, you wait and then you lie, and then you lie, and then you lie, and it's, oh yeah, by the way. I don't really play. Actually, the baseball thing, that really happened to me. A dude was like, you played semi-baseball, semi-pro baseball, yes. And this is when I was in college.
Taking this shit out of.
Yeah.
I know a lot of niggas like that too.
I found out because his mom told me.
His mom
and this is I'm not crazy, right? I promise I'm not crazy. But I knew his mom worked at a church. They were pastors. So I was like, I know she's at the church. I Googled their church and found the church number, and I called the church. I was like, I don't know. It's just really iffy. Your son's really iffy. And she was like, baby, if that man mouth open, it's a lot coming out of it. She was like, I don't even talk to him. His daddy don't fool with him. He live in blank town. He don't have no car. He live in a trailer with his cousin. He also does not have a job.
He don't even have a whole job?
Not a half a job. He ain't even raking the labor leaves, nothing.
Damn.
So I'm like, it'd be stuff like that. You'd be like, why did you lie about that? I don't understand.
Yeah.
So what would you tell a girl if she's dating a dude that's lying to her, and she know he lying to her?
And she know.
What would your advice be? Yeah.
And she, My advice would be and it's easier said than done, but I always
Mm-hmm.
say, get the fuck out. Just, if you know, because the bottom line is, if he's lying about the situation,
Right.
period, and you know he's lying,
Right.
and the more you keep dealing with him and time keep going,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to subconsciously allow yourself to just sweep that whole lie under the rug and keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And thing is, once the nigga get that lie off and you still winning,
Mm-hmm.
he got bigger and
I
better
can
ones
lie
waiting
more.
for you just on deck. He got huge
Yeah.
lies waiting for you on deck
Mm-hmm.
soon to come. So I say get going.
Get going. I agree with that. Like, I feel like there's like this invisible like stamp on my forehead that only men that lie can see, and it'd be like, ooh, I'm gonna lie to her because she gonna believe it. Like, but I think the problem that women have, like, we allow ourselves to tell men stuff that has happened to us in the past, and they take that and they'll be like, well, shoot, if that nigga got away with that, I'm gonna try to get away with this.
Yeah,
Because it's already like, well,
yeah,
if he did that, and
yeah.
I know, and all men got that ego, like, oh, I'm
Right,
smoother than her
right,
ex. I
right.
can get away with this, but I
That'd
can
be
get
a
away with
mistake
this.
y'all make. That'd be a
Off
mistake.
top.
You gotta
Yeah.
keep whatever happened in the past.
It just didn't work out. We just didn't work out.
Yeah, unless it's a situation where it's something that if it comes out later that's major and you didn't tell them, then it can fuck y'all situation up.
Yep.
But other than that, as far as how he treated you or all of that, they need to, because the nigga is gonna think, damn, shit, I might get off this. Because
Right.
bottom line, I said this earlier, like, the average nigga is just some bullshit, just period.
Yeah.
Like, right? Especially when they're younger. As
Yeah,
you get older and
yeah.
you get wiser, you be like, man, you know.
I don't believe that. I think
Right.
y'all get dumber as y'all get older.
Nah.
I'm convinced the older men get the dumber that they just, then you get sloppy. They get
Damn.
sloppy with the lies. They just be
Damn.
like, fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just try whatever.
Yeah, I really can't. I don't know what to say about them guys. I know the niggas that's younger.
Yeah.
That, you know, they gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you make your decision if you want to deal with it or not. But I always say once you see it coming, because one thing women do, and I never understood this, I never will, and I can't because I'm not a woman, but y'all are able to absorb bullshit and slide it and let it go better than, I don't know how y'all do it, right? And it piles up. And what the nigga don't know is when shit hit the fan, they get mad when the cars is like the flats and the cars is scraped up and spray paint and shit. They done stored all this bullshit up for so long,
Yeah.
and when it come out,
Now
it's your ass.
I didn't have. My friend did platinum man talk. I ain't gonna lie, but no, there's this guy that I used to work with, and his girlfriend got pissed off at him. I guess he had lied about something. I don't know. When I say this is like the most genius thing I've ever heard a female do, disclaimer: don't try this at home or at anybody's home. Don't do it. You're gonna get a felony. You're probably gonna go to jail because it's over $500. She slashed 3 of his tires and left 1.
Damn, she left him with the one
Because
that's
now
even
he has to
dirtier
buy-
than getting all.
Because now he has to buy all new tires.
And still got
And
one
see, you
good
got 1, but like, who's gonna buy 3 tires? You can't buy a set of 3 tires. You gotta buy 4, or you're gonna have to go buy like 3 used tires. But who's gonna do that?
Like 3 get 1 free.
How do we get the
I
4th
think
one?
it-
I don't know, but I was like, that was kind of genius. I was just flat 3 tires.
Wow.
But then, yeah, like, men don't realize, like, when you like build up them lies,
Yeah.
and they done got like they done got sneaky with these lies.
Yeah, and I think too, subconsciously too, I think women feel like for instance in Atlanta, you know, they always be saying it's like 20 to 1 and shit
It's
like
ugly
that.
out here for the single folks.
Right, yeah, because there's so many women and not enough dudes for each woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think sometimes women subconsciously think they got to deal with shit that they shouldn't have to because their chances is a little more slimmer than a nigga that's like, shit, niggas 19 more of you. So if you're lying, well, I'm cool. I got 19 more tries, right?
Right, yeah.
But they like, damn, when next time I'm even? So they try to, you know, kind of downplay major shit that's an issue and say, you know, hold on to those couple little good things and hope it work or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, it ain't worth it all the time. It just depends. You know
I've talked to a guy before who had 3 girlfriends. 3. I'm like,
I don't know how you get that off in this social
How do you
media.
have 3 girlfriends?
Back in the days,
No,
you could
he
get
didn't-
that. It was a layup.
See,
You could
what
get
he
about
did-
6 of them out. But now,
What he would do, I'm gonna put y'all on game, ladies. when he's not really big into his social media, question.
oh, that's
he's
that
young,
was-
if he's a young guy, and he like if he has it, but he just doesn't really use it, you up to something.
There
I
you
don't trust
go.
you. I don't
There-
trust
I
you.
see you, my
Because if
nigga.
you-
I see you.
Are you agreeing with the
No,
solution?
I'm just saying.
I'm
if
telling
it's
your
a-
wife. Telling your wife. Yeah, she gonna be like, your ass better be on Facebook all day so I can see what the hell you doing. But think about it, like, this is the age of social media. Like, everybody is selling everything that they're doing in life at some point. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm posting every day or even like every other day. But if you like not posting at all, but you have it, you either on here to lurk and see what you can see and see what you can find. Or you got other stuff going on, so let me not post where I'm at and what I'm doing, because then this girl gonna know what I'm doing, or this girl gonna know what I'm doing, and then they gonna call me.
Oh
back.
yeah.
So he was savvy little.
Yeah, and see, I can say on the flip side, you know, it's like street dudes that are actually smart street dudes that said, "Let me stay off of social media because I don't want the police to know everything that I'm doing, so they can just
But are
pull
we
up
really?
on me whenever."
But do we
Right.
really need to date those type of guys?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's just that kind of guy that that's the other kind of guy that would stay off social
Disclaimer:
media.
don't
Yeah.
date the dope boy.
Yeah.
You will go to jail. And if it's me, I'm snitching. So don't date me.
Damn.
I'm telling
Ouch.
you, I'm not going to jail. I don't like jail. I don't
Guys,
know.
if you hustle, hey, you date Courtney Levette, you
won't.
better be.
You won't date Courtney Levette. Your ass gonna be in prison.
Damn, hey.
I'm snitching. I'm not going. I'm 5'2". I'm not lasting a week. I'm gonna be somebody's girlfriend. I'm gonna walk in. They're gonna process me in. I'm looking for the biggest bitch in there. You. I'm your girlfriend. Let's go.
Period. And
No,
call it
like
today.
I'm not gonna survive in prison. I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna snitch.
It gets ugly. It gets ugly.
Plus, I like eating what I want to eat and waking up when I want to wake up. Like, I got time for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snitch.
I mean, it's one of them things. So, what you think about pushing, like parents pushing their daughters out of the house at an early age? What do you think
It's
about
crazy because me and my sister literally just had this conversation like a week ago. I think it's a black community thing that we force our kids, 18, you gotta get out of my house. 18, you gotta get out of my house. So I think it's more of a cultural thing, and I don't think it's necessarily healthy, because if you're young, you already, you are at the awkward age of I'm trying to figure out myself and who I am and who I want to become and what I want to do. But you still are. I'm a child. Like, I still have to call my mom, and I don't know how to cook this, or I don't know how to press this, or so it's still a lot of stuff that you don't know. And I think as a woman, like, there's a lot of things that you need to learn from your mother to grow into a successful woman, or to at least navigate without out here being a hoe and being or figuring it out on your own. Like, so I don't think it's necessarily a good idea. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to push your sons out either. But for I don't want to say little girls because you're 18 or 17, but you're still a little girl. So you kind of, I don't know, I don't like it. It just forces you almost have to go out and get the alternative route to doing stuff versus go to school or figure out your trade or whatever it is and actually grow. You're just thrown into the world, now it's like, go. So
that's what I think.
I don't like it.
I think it's the worst thing ever. I would never do that to my daughter, because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you put an 18-year-old woman in a position where she has to grow up and try to be an adult for real. And if she had to be, and there was the parents was on drugs or whatever, then you have to do what you got to do. There's no way around it.
Right.
But if you have parents that are stable, have a nice home, you can chill, don't rush your daughter out, because at the end of the day, you got her out here trying to pay all these bills. Then that older nigga with game, she's like deer meat. Like, she's the deer in the woods, and he's the lion.
Yep.
And he sees her. Damn, she got her own crib. I can whoop de whoop. I can finesse. I can tell her I can take care of her, and I got this. Just let me post up. So she like, damn, this will help me and take some of the stress off me, because I really don't want to be out here by myself doing this anyway, right? And so he come in and act like he gonna do this. But then the nigga really be a leech.
Yeah.
And then he end up living off of her. You know what I'm saying? And he's manipulating her in the meantime.
Or
but
she got pregnant.
Yeah, and she don't want to be by herself. She don't live with her parents her whole life. So he taking advantage of the whole situation, and then the babies come. Right? And then the babies come.
It's ugly.
And this situation is a real situation that happens all the time, especially in our black community, when if the dad or the mom said, just post up with me, go to school, whatever, take your time, give you a couple years, get on your feet. It's a little harder for a nigga to come over to my house. He ain't coming to my house.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
You feel me? Y'all gonna get a hotel, whatever.
Not
but
unless you got about your business.
Exactly.
And you coming just to pick her up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Or, and then after she get out of school or whatever she do, she get a job, pay $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. She can live out in the suburbs, whatever. Hopefully, at that stage of her life, she can make a little better decisions about who to let in her,
I agree. Or, they could just end up living with R. Kelly.
Woo.
I mean, that's the other alternative. You end up living with R. Kelly, and it's like, okay. Then you on the news like, my daughter has been trapped in a house with R. Kelly. You know what? I ain't even mad though, because I'd be like, listen, R. Kelly, what you need me to do? Trap me in your house.
Yeah, that was a big moment.
They was paying for her. I forgot about that. But whatever happened with the case? Does anybody know? Because the whole family disappeared. Like the entire family, disappeared. You think he paid out?
He paid some of that step in the name of love.
But I don't understand. Nobody said anything to Hugh Hefner for housing 18-year-old naked white girls and posting them in magazines. Nobody said anything to Hugh Hefner.
That's true.
R. Kelly just wants some young girls when they came to the crib.
Yeah.
So, chill. Like, he ain't exploiting them. Hugh Hefner was exploiting them.
He was getting
for
back
years. Yes, like, he got a whole playhouse full of naked white girls, and that's okay. But God forbid R. Kelly want to pee on the 21-year-old. God forbid, in his own house.
She grown. She's consented.
She could leave. Like, I'm like, how you got a girl? The girl came, was like, I used to be there, but he let you leave? Yes, I left on my own free will. So if you can leave, what's the problem? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what fucked me up.
So
when
confused.
she said she could leave when she wanted to, it's like, why is this a story?
Her mama pushed her out at 18.
Yeah. Bingo.
Her mama pushed her out the house too early. Like,
and R. Kelly said, the legendary R. Kelly said, come on over. She was like,
I'm coming. Stepping on over. Stepping
she
to my
She
blessings.
name of love her ass on over to his house.
I'm saying, I would go live with R. Kelly. Like, I would be like, hey, I get my nails done every week. I get a new outfit. I get my hair done. Yeah. I go live with R. Kelly for about a month.
Man.
Get a check.
And then dips, slide out the back. Because that's what she did anyway. One of them just left.
Thank you.
I'm going to need him to draft up the I just need the contract to say that he is not allowed to be.
Yeah, R. Kelly might got that baby powder in his hands like like Mike Epps. He might be on some of that. You feel me?
I don't know. Well, yeah, so I don't want to live with R. Kelly anymore. They ruined that dream, so yeah, I guess.
And the peeing situation, like, you don't want to mess.
I don't want to be peeing. That's just weird.
Like,
why would you want to pee on somebody? I don't that's just nasty. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
Whole nother show.
That's a whole nother
Dang,
topic.
has it been an hour already?
Yeah, man. We wrapping up our very first episode of Bars and Beyond.
I'm so excited.
We are about to be hitting y'all every week with some crazy stuff. We're going to have some dope interviews, some dope hip-hop artists, celebrities coming through. We're going to chop it up with them. We're going to give y'all all the latest on everything. Mm-hmm. We're going to do some bar checks. We're going to talk about the niggas with the whack rhymes, the niggas with some good music. We're going to talk about all of that.
When you told me Bars and Beyond, I thought like bar as in liquor, as in alcohol. So I was excited about that. I was like, of course I want to work here. It's okay. It's all right. We can still talk about the actual bar. We can still talk about the actual bar and actual drinks. But I'm excited. I'm really glad to be here. I'm glad you guys are gonna be checking in with us every week. And we're gonna have some events going on around the city.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be lit, like for real. Win prizes and stuff.
All of that. We're doing everything. Download the app.
Yes.
Fly 93.5 Pro. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, we are literally on another level. When y'all see what we got to offer, it's a layup. You know what I'm saying? So jump on right now before you have to go in your pocket. A little deeper than your pocket, for real. Seriously.
For real. Make sure you go follow me on my social platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat at Courtney Lavette, LAVETTE _.
Absolutely. And me, it's DeMarco 275 on everything. DeMarco 275. All platforms.
And follow us on Bars and Beyond on Instagram.
On Instagram. Turn us up. We're gonna turn y'all up. Tune in for us next Tuesday. We holla at y'all.
Yeah.
It's bars and beyond. The stars is aligned. Sports, relationships, and rap. They said it would be hard to combine. Part in the shine. Pick 'em out, we find the largest to climb.